Hello, hello, and welcome back to Look Outside. This is part 19. Last time, honestly, we just kind of fucked around a lot. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about that. But, okay, so I've done a lot of thinking in between the last recording and this one. And, so first of all, we are kind of nearing the end of our journey here. You know, we've run out of places that we can go in the apartment. There's some locked and stuck doors around, but there's not really, like, we can't open them. We can't figure out how to open them. There's not really an obvious progression point. We can't figure out what happened to Harriet, or get into apartment 22. We're sort of, like, at an impasse a little bit, as far as, like, things to do that aren't the obvious ones, which are, run out the clock and just kind of wait to see what happens at the end of the game when you run out the clock and the visitor is gone, assuming the visitor leaves. Or it's taking all of these occult artifacts that we've been collecting throughout the entire game to the astronomers. And I've thought long and hard about what we're going to do in regards to that. Because it's a difficult choice. You know, I don't really want to do what the astronomers want to do. I think I've been saying this for like multiple parts. I think their motivations are flawed, and I think look what fucking with the visitor did to Sybil, the original Sybil. You know, she's just meat now. And I think just trying to continue that legacy is maybe not the most intelligent thing to be doing. Personally, it's just my, you know, 2 cents. So, I don't really want to do what the astronomers say, but we could open up some more of the apartment building, maybe, if we do some of what the astronomers want. But, so, my thought is this. I'm going to remember the save that we're on right now. So I'm gonna go to my title screen. We're on file 7, okay? So we're gonna remember that file 7 equals before astronomers. And we're gonna remember that because I think if we're gonna do the astronomers quest just to like, because it's the thing to do, I want to remember my save point right before I actually did stuff with them so that we can go back and we can see what happens if you just time out the game. Because I think just sitting here in the apartment for 5 days and playing video games for the rest of the game is not going to be super entertaining for everybody, especially when there's clearly something that we could do. Just sort of, you know, just sort of out of reach. So that's where we are, I think. We're gonna go do some stuff for the astronomers, but Remy is sleeping. So we're gonna play a video game until Remy wakes up. Now, we tried Forget About It last time, and that was cool, but we didn't get a message saying that we would get anything out of it. So let's try some other stuff. We still have Wake the Blood Knight and Catafalca. Let's try Wake the Blood Knight, because it's at the very top, and I'm intrigued. A very bloody beat-em-up style game with a dark fantasy theme. Wake the Blood Knight. Wake the Blood Knight is a hyper-violent beat-em-up in a grim, dark medieval world. It has a reputation for being somewhat edgy. The game is pretty standard for a beat-em-up, except for its absolutely excessive brutality. Every enemy you kill explodes into nonsensical arrays of bones and organs. Enemies range from typical skeletons and wizards to hyper-realistic zombified peasants. The first boss is a horrifying pregnant zombie woman. After you beat her, a zombie baby pops out of her stomach. You feel the Blood Knight begin to awaken as you crush its skull. Morton flinches as you crush the zombie baby. He seems more than taken aback. Papano gravitates toward the TV. Although he's put off by the gory mess you're making, he loves the thought of purifying chaos and evil. The game is pretty gross, but it passes the time. 20 XP, 20 comp, but -1 morale. Play for 2 hours. Hear a knock at the door. Interesting. Whoa! They're like beating the door down. What the shit? There's someone at the door. Look through the eye hole. Hello? A man in modified football gear stands in front of the door. He rests a baseball bat over his shoulder. What will you do? Hello? Tough guy. Got too much stuff. Sports gear, weapons, whatever. I'll trade. You buyin'? Sure. Hey, yo. Got a bunch of sports stuff here. You chat for a little bit. He says he's seen a bunch of nasty creatures on the way here. He whacked a couple with his bat. Any of this stuff look good to you? Very lightly used. Let's trade. Here's what I have. We've never seen this guy before. Bicycle helmet. Protective headgear for bike riding. Slight protection from crushing damage and stun. Pool cue. He's got some granola bars. A baseball hat. Energy drinks. Chest guard, which we have. $600 for that, jeez. Hockey helmet. Oh, a hockey helmet that you can actually put on other people. Baseball bats. And a headband. Keeps your hair and sweat out of your eyes. Keep your focus. Resists rage. It's $4. I'll buy a headband. I don't know if I really want any of this other stuff, to be honest. I'll buy these granola bars, maybe, for Remy. But I don't really want any of this other stuff. And I don't really have anything to sell him. Hey, thanks. Stay safe out there. Okay. My first time seeing that guy. Interesting. Okay. Well, anyway. Remy is awake. Let's, feed him, as we always do. Hair. Feed blood. Give Remy some of your blood. I don't like that I have to feed him all of my blood all the time, but, you know, what else is there to do? Oh, we didn't actually take that much damage this time. I wonder why. I'll just slap a bandage on it. Okay. Maybe he's getting weaned off the blood. Who knows? Okay. So, let's go talk to Jasper. Because I think that's the most obvious thing to do at this point. Double check that we're recording. Yes, of course I am. Of course I'm recording. I'm still paranoid about that, even after all this time. I'm just like, but what if I'm not recording? Oh, let's also demonstrate the sun and the negative just because I just want to double check to make sure. But this is almost certainly what you're supposed to do. Yes, yes. So now we know that we don't have to go through the wall face. That bastard. Although I do wonder if you even can get Remy without doing that. And you lock yourself out of a bunch of other things if you don't have Earth and Mars. Do I have an offering? Right. I have an offering. I totally forget what Jasper sounded like. What do you offer? I've got this photo. A photo envelope. Does this hold the image of the visitor? Very well. We will take this. Do you have an offering? What kind of offering? Okay, so basically you just hand them into him. He doesn't, like, give you anything for giving him, like, half of them or whatever. Painting. A carrying bag for a canvas. Did someone paint the visitor's image? Very good. This just seems like a bad idea. A magnetic tape. Interesting. We will accept this. What about the loose manuscript? Appears to be a manuscript. At glance, it strikes me as a loose work in progress, filled with notes and crossed out passages. Could a description of the visitor be hiding in these words? We will accept this. We have everything we need to begin our ritual. Please, join us for the occasion. Take this key and these robes. We shall step onto the roof and behold the sky together. Receive the roof access key and dark robes. A gift from the cultists. Okay, so that's literally it. You give them all the items. But if you give them the wrong items, what happens, right? Huh. So, that's it. You just give them all the items. They don't, like, open more doors. You just get access to the roof. So this is just an ending. Well, I don't want anybody who hasn't looked outside to come to the roof with me, and I certainly am not going to take Remy. So let's go home. I'm gonna have to strip everyone, I think, of everything that they have. Here. Oh, right. Helen takes a lot of damage from that. That's okay. Manage party. Stay behind. This is actually a question, right? Because is there gonna be a fight? Stay behind, Remy. Okay. So it's just me in the dark robes with my combat knife and my vintage sneakers. I could put on the work boots instead. Might be best. And maybe the paint-stained apron. I'm not sure. Or maybe the arrowhead sash for the damage. What about this? Jade earrings. Golden locket. It's luck. Ring of alertness. Or I could also do the crimson ring. Let's do the crimson ring. I'm very worried about this. I'm glad that we can leave everyone at home, though. This is not the ending that I wanted. I just want to be clear. I'm very worried about this. Sound of outside. It's the door to the roof. Are you sure you want to go? There's no going back after this. Okay. Yes, let's go. Let's do it. Ugh, I really don't want to do this. There's nothing else to do other than wait. You're outside. You don't feel any different. Exposure. Reach the roof. Oh my god. Birds in the sky. What? Oh my god. The outside of the building. The time of judgment is upon us. I hope we are found worthy. Only a few preparations remain. It is time to look at the writings you've brought us. Yes, a manuscript. The final lucid thoughts and observations of a writer who saw the visitor firsthand. Yes, yes, I believe this says, yes, perfect. This gripping, poetic description. It captures the emotional truth beneath the overwhelming sublime. Very good. Please join us all at the ritual circle once our preparations are complete. It is the fated hour. At last. This seems bad. I can't help but feel like I've done the wrong thing. I can't believe it. We're outside, but we're still human. Sane. It's working. The visitor protects us. He knows. You excited? We're almost there. Moments from making true contact. I brought a little television here to view the VHS tape you found. Let's see. This is footage of a hallway? No sign of the visitor on this. That's unfortunate. What happens now? I'm scared. We'll be fine, right? Everything's going to be okay? Oh no. It was wrong. Shit. It was wrong.
It's finally time. We're preparing. Oh, I'm shaking with excitement. Within this bag is a painting of the visitor. I know it in my heart of hearts. Yes, this is his form, as seen through the flawed human eyes of an artist. Perfect. The use of color. It is beautiful. Oh, this is exhilarating. All right, I'll head to the ritual site. Meet us there once everything is ready. Greetings, compatriot. The time has come to prepare the ritual. Do you truly believe the visitor's image to be on this photograph? It's nerve-wracking to look, but I must. Oh, there is something on here. Oh my! It's truly him! A photograph of the visitor! I'm in awe! It's even more beautiful than my dream. Very good. Meet me at the ritual site. I have an excellent feeling about this.
Well, this is bad. The 3 astronomers have correctly prepared their offerings. Time to head to the ritual circle and begin. Shit. Well, let's see how badly this goes, knowing that that we had the wrong offering. Step inside. Fuck. I didn't realize that we had the wrong offering from the CCTV recording. You look up to the sky. All you see is thick, dark clouds above.
Here we are, finally. It is the time we call out to the visitor. But it's overcast. I can hardly see him through these clouds. Will he hear us? He has to. He watches from light years away. You don't really think some clouds can stop the visitor? Oh, mysterious visitor. We have brought a manuscript describing your form. We seek to chronicle you, commune with you. Oh, great visitor, great observer. We have brought a painting of you. We seek to see you, to commune with you. Oh, dark whisperer, we have brought a photograph of you. We seek to understand you, commune with you. Heed our call. We look upon you now without fear. We want you to do the same. Yes, his gaze is upon us. It is time. It is time. I feel it. We will ascend.
Fight Esther, Jasper, and Aurelius. Discordant Triune absorbs all lights. So, A, coming alone, not a great idea. Sam was defeated. Is this a flat game over? Damn. Okay. Well, shit. So coming alone, first of all, not the best idea. Second of all, that clearly, well, A, we have the wrong CCTV tape. We have the wrong one. So now we know we have the wrong tape. How do we figure out which one is the right tape? That's a good question. But more than that, do we really want to do that? That seemed to go very badly. In my opinion. that went really bad. So, let's think about this some more, I guess. Shit. I'm gonna pause the recording and have some thoughts. But I'll be right back, guys. Okay, so taking a little break. I've had some thoughts. So one of the things that obviously we need to do is we need to get the real CCTV recording because we've got the wrong one. So the question that I have immediately is, can we just re-record over the current tape? So we're gonna go test that. But I'm gonna pause the recording because I need to catch up to where we were before we talk to Jasper. So, BRB. Alright, hey guys, we're back in the basement, for fuck's sake. We're back in the basement. I've opened the door. We need to check if we can re-record the CCTV tape. So that's the first thing that we want to do. Overwrite current feed of your previous recording. So, yes, we can do that. Amazing. We do have to switch the feed, and we need to somehow figure out which feed is the outside feed. Somehow. Do we keep switching it until we see a reaction in Panopticon? Or do we have to kill Panopticon? Huh. This is actually kind of a difficult puzzle. Do we have to fight Panopticon? What if we turn... Okay, so if we turn the feed off... I don't really want to fight Panopticon here, to be honest. The poor guy is not hurting anybody. But... I don't know. There ain't much else we can do here.
Stay back. You are not allowed here.
Nitro boost. Aim shot. Copy dad. Stock. Sam shot's inscrutable racing commands. Nice. Remy is being recorded. Carve. Another aim shot. I guess we can bite. Because I don't want to do the SMG, because maybe he'll, like, use Remy's attack against him. Stab. Remy bites down. Okay. Resistant to slashing, clearly. Helen stabs in the shadows. Panopticon bites down. Right, so it's doing what Remy did. It's doing it on everybody. What about vomiting? Remy's no longer being recorded, as far as we can tell. We want to SMG first. Okay, we killed it. Sam's party was victorious. 150 XP received and 30 bucks found. The dead security guard monster. It strangely resembles an office chair. There even appears to be a seat. It's facing the TV. Place something on the seat? No! This is what the guinea pig is for! Oh my god! That's what it's for! No! Oh god! That's what it's for? No! 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 This is exactly why. This is exactly why I did not want to do. This is exactly why I did not want to do the Astronomer's quest line. Fuck no. Absolutely not. We're not doing that. I refuse to do that on this run. Absolutely not. I have my answer, right? You know, you could collect most of the other ones by just killing monsters, or even helping out Frederick, you know? It doesn't require you, typically, to do anything that's actually morally heinous to acquire the other ones. But this shit, making the guinea pig look outside, using it as a guinea pig for that purpose, it's evil. It's cruel. I refuse to do that. Absolutely not. So, I guess the decision has been made for me now. We're not doing the Astronomers. You know, we're not getting the perfect CCTV tape. We're not doing it. I refuse to do that. We're gonna run the timer. That's what we're gonna do. And I feel good about that, to be honest. 'Cause doing anything else sucks. Alright, there we go. Okay. Well, let's think about how we're gonna pass the days here. Let's take a look at our next game. Because I want to try it every game at least once, so I can check to see if there's a special ability hidden in them. So, Catapelka. Famously difficult platformer with a horror theme, set in trap-filled catacombs. You know what? Actually, also what we should do is we should go down to the ground floor, and we should buy that puzzler, the crossword game. Because, I think we need that in order to fill out our game collection. Although we're still missing 5 games. And I'm not sure that the gamer has like 5 games for us to get. Is this new? Wait, did we see this before? Battery powered, delivers an electric shock that can stun, even paralyze sometimes. It's yours for $37. I don't know if we saw that before. Anyway. I don't really want any of this stuff. This is Auntie Wilma's Crossword Challenge, a hardcore crossword video game. We'll buy it. Sick. Okay, so now we have that. Which is great. I wonder if I need to leave out more food for the roaches than just like 1 plate of beef. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Damn. I'm sorry to like just, you know, tease you guys with the Astronomers, only to not sort of finish what I started, but I refuse to do that. That crosses a line for me. And this is my first playthrough, and I don't want to be doing shit that crosses the line for me. There we have it, I suppose. We've got the crossword video game. Let's try Catapelka first, though. You know. Let's show that off. Catapelka is a well-known platformer series about vampires and castles. You played the game at a friend's house as a kid, so you're already familiar with it. The game is a doozy. You remember it being hard, but your skills have decayed over the years. The platforming segments are okay, but the first boss is brutal. Morton isn't as interested in the game as he is with you picking up every item and collectible you can find. He diligently reminds you when you've forgotten an item, even if you don't need it. Papano takes a shot at the game. He's terrible, and his hands are far too large for the controller, but he enjoys watching you defeat what he dubs the forces of chaos. This game is a struggle. You play for 2 hours. Oh, so it's like Castlevania. Why did I only get that now? Alright, it's noon. Let's make lunch. You already have a meal on the table. Oh, you can't cook if you have a meal on the table. Okay. Interesting. Well, they haven't eaten it, so I don't know what to do. I guess we'll keep playing video games. So that's Catafalca. Honko's Grand Journey. A strange sailing game. Seems simple, but has a huge cult following. Honko's Grand Journey is a cute seafaring adventure game where you play as a little pink orb guy trying to rescue his family. Seems like it's about pirates. Oh no! Honko's kids have been kidnapped by pirates! You have to sail the seas searching for clues onto where to find them. It often involves treasure maps or ship battles. The gameplay is fairly simple, but the exploration is fun. Joel is familiar with the Honko character. Apparently he's got a popular cartoon show and has been in a few more games. The game is kind of fun. 20 XP, 15 calm, 2 morale. You play for 2 hours. You hear a knock at the door. Interesting. I didn't realize that the knocks have slightly different, like, sounds to them. Again, no one at the door. It doesn't look like anyone is here. Hello? Still nothing. Will you open the door? Yes. Nobody's here. Oh, there's something on the floor. You pick up a Clysox. Someone keeps delivering gifts to my door. Which is weird. Is that Harriet trying to communicate with Sophie or something? I don't know. Okay. Did we try Wraith Scourge? No, we tried Wake the Blood Knight. Scary first-person dungeon crawl with lots of monsters based on a tabletop RPG setting. Right. Yeah, let's give this a shot. Wraith Scourge is a slow, atmospheric first-person dungeon crawler. You remember seeing it in a lot of old gaming magazines, but never actually played it. You spend the time wandering through an obtuse and confusing labyrinth. Slow-moving skeletons and ghosts attempt to stop you. The controls and movement are cumbersome, but the moody atmosphere is kind of neat. Helen looms behind you, silently watching as you explore the dungeon. Her attention does not leave the game for even a moment. Wraith Scourge is kind of clunky, but enjoyable. You play for 2 hours. It's now the evening. It's 4 o'clock. It's not the evening. Let's relax. Did we check social media today? What do you want to do? Check social media. You spent some time browsing social media. A lot more unhinged nonsense on social media today. Posts in general are less and less coherent. You hear a knock at the door. There's someone at the door. Oh, it's Ernest. Hairy, dirty guy. Is this Ernest? You gave him food before. Hello? Hey, it's old Ernest again. You got any spare food? You open the door. Hey again. Can you spare any more food? I ran out again. Okay. Give him food. Want some... Want this chicken sandwich? Give a chicken sandwich. Thanks, buddy. You're a lifesaver, you know that? Awesome. Well, I'm glad that we can help Ernest out. It's 5 o'clock. Maybe we should eat as a family, you know? Eat a nice grilled steak. Could use some sides. You share the food with 6 people.
Little girl, Sophie, return my doorknob collection. You are being inhurbane and churlish.
Yeah? Well, you're stinky and dumb.
No. Cease this impropriety at once, little girl.
Cease stinking up the place, old man.
You ragamuffin. You tatterdemalion.
You hell bozo. You dingus. All right, get along. Get along, children. We'll cook up a TV dinner, I think, for the roaches. God, this is making me hungry. But we gotta leave that out for the roaches. Speaking of which, where are they? Did they all, like, run off? Anyway. You have 15 games on the shelf. What should you play? Okay. So that's Wraith Scourge. We also have Myrmidon 12. So let's try that next. Myrmidon 12 is the 12th game in the Myrmidon series, where you play as ants taking over a backyard. This one shakes it up by giving it complex, real-time strategy gameplay. Dan sighs and shakes his head. He has no interest in watching this one. He says it's a disgrace to the Myrmidon series. He spends about 10 minutes telling you why. It's very funny. You're given the task of expanding your domain by the Ant Queen. The first mission is fairly simple. You build a little ant outpost and fight some fire ants while gathering resources. Sophie is grossed out. Ugh, bugs. Still, she seems to know all about them and tells you interesting and possibly fake facts whenever a new bug appears. The game feels fun and fresh. 40 EXP, 20 comm, and 3 morale. Sophie is now level 2. Trick, Confusion learned. You play for 2 hours. Interesting. Very interesting. It's now 8 o'clock. Alright, so what do we have left? We have Screamatorium, Blood Ghoul Orgy 3, Space Chuckers, and the Crossword Challenge. So let's try Screamatorium. Oh, it gave us nightmares as a kid. Okay, maybe we shouldn't play that right before bed. Auntie Wilma's Crossword Challenge. Is this a bootleg? Let's try this out. You've never heard of Auntie Wilma's Crossword Challenge before, and you're not sure anyone has. It doesn't even look like it's officially licensed. It's a weird bootleg crossword game. You're not sure what you expected. It's just a crossword game. It seems to focus on vocabulary. You go through a crossword puzzle, but the end stumps you. An 8-letter word meaning shy or scared. The 5th letter is R.
Try spooked. It's gotta be spooked.
Dentition?
I don't care.
I don't know. Maybe afraid?
Timorous. What do you know? It really is timorous. You complete the puzzle, a strange sense of accomplishment welling within you despite how boring this was. Crosswords are unbearably boring, but at least you learned a new word. 5 XP, 10 comm, and -2 morale. You play for 2 hours. It's getting late. You should probably sleep, but you hear a knock at the door. Very interesting. There's someone at the door. What should you do? It's the general trader again. Hello. I will open the door. Okay. I don't think the general trader should have anything, like, super interesting. Yeah, some juice boxes. I could buy those for Remy. Just in case I ever want to go out again, I guess. But it's late. Alright, everyone. Sorry that we're sort of progressing differently than before. Not going out so much. You brush your teeth with some toothpaste. Great. Let's go to bed. Will you turn in for the night? I sure will. It is now early morning. 6:22. Only 4 days left. I left the food out for the roaches. We have a new message. The cockroach is clutching a piece of paper in its pincers. Take the paper. We friend you big, happy, good house friend. 1 million little friends made peace with the roaches. Catch some roaches in your house. Don't kill them. Pet the roaches. Gingerly pet their grotesque little heads. Oh, do they just like hang out now? That's cool. I guess we should leave out food for them every night. Seems to have a gift for you. You receive vodka. Where are you getting this stuff? Remy is sucking on its thumb. It looks hungry. Well, let's make sure to feed you. I know we need to do Sybil, but feeding Remy comes first for me. God, I've got all of these roaches in my apartment. So are they just like gonna hang out? Do you think that if I was mean to them that they would like rebel and I would have like a myrmidon happening in my apartment? That would be kind of funny. I bet that's what happens though. Because the achievement is for making peace with the roaches. You brush your teeth with some toothpaste. Yeah. I don't know why I feel the need to read that out every time. You take a shower? I sure will. You think about the game you've been playing. Wake the Blood Moon. Kind of gory, excessively so, but you've enjoyed it so far. Maybe you should finish it? Shower for about half an hour. Okay. Let's talk to Sybil.
Hi, how are you doing today? I haven't slept for more than 10 minutes in a week now. I think the dreams feel so real. The swirling colors in the eye. I feel like I'm tumbling down a never-ending pit of colors. And the men who watch me, 4 men. I see them sometimes, even when I'm not asleep. I close my eyes and they're there. I can't run away. I always fall into that hole. I'm sorry. The lack of sleep is... I don't know. I'm getting a little kooky. Sorry. So what's new?
I'm so sorry, Sybil. I wish I could help you somehow. I want to help you somehow. Wasn't anything too stressful then?
Goodbye, Sam. I'm going to... I don't know. Sit around all day, I guess. Stew in fear and misery. I'm kidding, of course. Take care.
Strange neighbor isn't here. It's stuck. I can't open it. Let me in, Sybil. I just want to be your friend, Sybil. I wonder if you could, like... If you knock on the wall in the golf room or something. Is there a way to talk to her? I don't know, I don't know, I want to help. I wish there was some way I could help. Well, how are we in the recording? God, we're at 45. I think I'll pause the recording here for a bit. Because I'm just going to do the rounds. I'm going to check on everything just to see that nothing has changed. And I'll see you guys if there's something to see. Otherwise, I'll meet you guys right back here. Hey guys, we're back at Mutt's Fish and Chips. There is actually something new here. There's a new item here. A champion's belt. It gives a small increase to HP and stamina, and also boosts all stats. It's yours for $312. That's quite expensive, but it actually seems kind of good. So I'm kind of interested in buying it. Yeah. It's only a small increase to all stats, but it's pretty good. Honestly, it might be good for Remy rather than his rat belt. It does reduce his agility and luck a little. So maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, but I'll put it on Sam. The needle gloves are also good, but I think this is a pretty good item to have on Sam. Okay. So I've been thinking, and while I'm wandering around the apartment, I was thinking that there might be a master key to all of the apartments. And who would have that master key? Well, the landlord, right? So we could try to fight Mr. Henderson, because I didn't do that.
Your laces up, soldier. Time to move out.
So we're gonna fight Mr. Henderson. I'm gonna nitro boost though. Oh, he might be weak to slashing though. I'm gonna bite and stalk. We're gonna see how this goes. Oh wow, he's already bleeding horribly. Amazing. Everybody gets nitro boosted. 2 quick shotgun blasts. Okay, he's resistant to bullets.
I have your security posit right there.
Trench Digger readies explosive rounds.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, I maybe need to be a little bit more on the ball here and start using weapons. I have all of these explosives, so... Actually, I have a grenade straight up. 80 blast damage to all enemies. Or maybe I should throw an acid flask. Spray and pray. Honestly, this might be a good time to use Massacre. It's only 69 damage. I don't see the shotgun. Ugh. Oh, we got him. Cool. Sam's party was victorious. 320 EXP received, 100 bucks found. Army jacket, army helmet, and ammo crate found. Okay, we beat him, but he didn't drop a master key. Shit. Okay, well, it is what it is. Crack open the ammo crate. It's full of rifle bullets and magnum bullets. Very good. Let's feed Remy some of that cheese. And a muffin. That will heal him up. Okay. I don't like that his, I don't know what you would call them, airplane noises keep going after he's dead. That's kind of annoying. Well, we got some army equipment. It's kind of loud in here, though. There's something weird with this wall. I still am like, what about those sapper charges, you know? Like, we didn't find the use for them. I'm just really desperately trying to figure out what to do now. We haven't found any more dog tags, that's for certain. They won't move. Like, none of this stuff gives us the opportunity to blow it open. And this is the main hallway again. I mean, we can kind of see something to the upper left there. How does one get up to the upper left there? Huh. I'm gonna wander around here for a little bit and see if I can find anything new. And I'll report back to you guys afterwards, okay? Alright, burp. Alright, hey guys, I've been wandering around here for a while. I've killed a lot of the enemies that I didn't kill before. We've leveled up a bit. There doesn't seem to be anything else here. The army jacket and the army helmet are also just like, you know, it's just more equipment, as far as I can tell. So I think that idea was a bust, which is a real shame. I think honestly what we should probably do is just head back up to the apartment and pass the day again. Because there doesn't seem like there's anything else for us to do down here, which is a shame. You know, but it is what it is. The game can't have infinite content, you know what I'm saying? So that's something. Oh, wait, but actually, before we go back to the apartment, there is actually one last thing that I haven't checked. Oh, also Remy got a little beat up, so I'll eat him. Some cheese sticks, Remy. And maybe Papino can share his lunch or something. Oh, I also used... The Crimson Ring actually is great for Helen because a lot of her abilities after she uses Massacre cost HP. And I used the Crimson Ring to basically restore her to her previous form. So that's cool. But there was actually one more place that we haven't done anything. Because remember, I was trying to clear out all of the monsters in like the meaty rooms, and there's a monster in the meat room where you meet. I'm saying meat a lot. Where you meet the commune, Placide, and the rest of them. And I also actually haven't checked on them yet today. I think that might be a good idea. So, let's go and deal with that creature, and then maybe talk to some of these people. Oh, another roach. What's another roach at this point? I don't know, man. Might want to also collect that final roach that's that was near Jasper. But what is this thing? The Fangipede. Okay. Spooky. As much as I want a Nitro boost, I think also... Let's Nitro boost. Actually, I think that's a great idea. Papino, I want you to share your lunch. Remy, you can bite. Actually, no, Remy, this is not the time for you to bite. You need an SMG burst. And Helen can stalk. Because we don't know how strong this thing is. And we bought plenty of bullets. Fangipede's touch brings disease. Oh. Well, it's very strong, apparently. Shit. We can try to bring up Papino. Yeah, Remy, this is more of a spray and pray situation, and I'm gonna have Helen stab. Hello. Fangipede bites down. Biting down on Helen does not suck too bad. Okay, we got it. Great. We gunned it down. Amazing. Didn't get anything for it, but... I don't know. Hey, Papino, can I... Well, now I want to put him on break. But... that might not happen. But let's check on everybody. You good, Placide? You need anything? I didn't think that anyone would actually need anything here. Mage Creature is playing guitar. Wish I could help. We could play cards, but I don't think so. I think we should just go up. But we shouldn't encounter Hungry Steve, because he'll eat all our bandages, and that would be bad. I don't want him to do that. So, we're gonna go get the elevator without that happening. And I guess we're just gonna have to hope for the gamer to show up. I'm not really sure where else there might be like hidden video games. I mean, we still have the electronic key for this car, but the car... Yeah, it's just this car. But we've already looted it for the shotgun. So we've done that. We killed the police car, killed the SWAT car, We haven't interacted with any of these weird creatures down here, but that's probably because they're monsters, and I don't see any need to interact with them. Well, we're back. I wonder if we'll get to save, because I did spend a lot of time killing enemies. Nope. Absolutely not. What time is it in-game? It's still 6 in the morning. Hoo boy. Okay, well, this might be a long one again while I try to rush to get to the next day. so that we can save. But that's okay. That's how it goes, right? Let's check social media. It feels like the news doesn't ever have anything. No. You had to scroll for several minutes to find anything coherent at all to read today, and most of it was ads posted by bots. Few remaining humans also make resigned messages. Somehow, finding bots still posting their worthless ads feels like a relief. Social media makes you feel a bit less alone. You hear a knock at the door. Who could it possibly be? There's someone at the door. Let's look through the eye hole. It's no one again. Who are you? Still nothing. You open the door? Yes. Nobody's here. Oh, there's something on the floor. You pick up a metal bat. Ugh, I really wish I could get the person who does that. Or talk to them. Anyway. Let's figure out what to play. What have we not played yet? Space Truckers, Screamatorium, and Blood Ghoul Orgy 3. So let's try Screamatorium. I'm sure this will not help with calm. Even though you owned Screamatorium as a kid, you barely ever played it. It gave you horrible nightmares. You play as a photographer in a haunted house. You tepidly take your first steps inside the old, rickety house, remembering how much this game frightened you as a kid. Your mission is to take pictures of ghosts. You occasionally think you see things out of the corner of your eye. Yikes! You haven't even seen any ghosts yet, and Sophie's already scared. She peeks out from behind the couch as you play and tells you not to go in there whenever you enter a new room. It's creepy, but you're kind of enjoying it. So we did get calm. You played for 2 hours. We didn't get any feeling that anything good will happen, though. Intriguing. What else should we play? Well, we still have Blood Ghoul Orgy 3 and Space Truckers. Damn, I wish I had bought more games from the gamer now. That was like on day, 4 or something? Blood Ghoul Orgy 3 is an infamously violent shooter game that was banned in several countries, including this one. You're not sure how this copy got here, but you're morbidly curious to try it. There's no doubt about it. This game is filled to the brim with blood ghouls. You've barely started and you're already massacring dozens of them. Guts and viscera fly everywhere as you make your way through the blood ghoul hive. After watching it intently for a few moments, Helen asks if she can have a turn. You hand the controller to her and watch as she massacres dozens of blood ghouls. After a moment, she speaks again. This isn't for me. She hands back the controller. The game is pretty fun, if not disturbingly gruesome. You play for 2 hours. It's almost noon. Oh boy. It is almost noon. Let's cook lunch for everybody. Your oven. What is tomato can? Can of beans, rice. Tomato and rice. Or tomato and bread? What's tomato and bread? Oh, it's a sandwich. You take it with you for later. Well, that's not really what I intended to do, though. I guess anything on bread is a sandwich, right? We still got all of this chicken. Chicken and instant noodles. See what this is. You eat some chicken noodle soup. You share the food with 6 people. Nice. I don't get it, Mr. Papineau. Why are you so, serious about cleaning? Plating.
No, no, Joel. It's much more than that. I am the custodian of all mankind, a caretaker of civilization. I steward the things that our forefathers left us. Not just floors, but the sinks, the toilets, the walls. I am a paladin, a crusader against the chaos of time and entropy. I will clean, and I will fix, and I will tend, not because it brings me joy, but because someone must.
Whoa, I didn't realize.
Take this sponge, Joel. I think you're ready.
Amazing. I love that. I love that so much. It's so good. You play 15. You have 15 games. Okay, what? The only thing I think we haven't played at this point is Space Truckers, right? So, let's Space Truckers. It says you can play this for a long time, so I assume it takes like 4 hours. Space Truckers is an extremely rare Czech space trucking simulator. Only 15 copies were ever released here, so it's considered a holy grail by some collectors. That's crazy. You're driving a gigantic freighter in first person through a largely empty outer space. Not much changes as you drive, just the stars that whiz by. The game is weirdly lonely and kind of boring. The game is happening. Okay. None of these games gave me the feeling that I would learn a skill or something like that. There's someone at the door. It's Ernest again. What will you do? Hello.
Hey, it's old Ernest again. You got any spare food? Hey again, can you spare more food? I ran out again. I can come in? Sure. I think I can trust you.
Nice. Oh. Who is this? Colonel Squeakum.
Hi.
Ernest?
Well, well, fancy running into you here. What can old Ernest do for you? Everyone wants a piece of old Ernest's time.
How are you doing?
Old Ernest is feeling great. Haven't felt this well rested in years. Too bad about the whole outside thing, huh?
Ernest, are you homeless?
Only in the most technical sense. See, my home got taken over by carpenter ants, the size of cats, who could chomp a man's leg in half. So old Ernest has been squatting in this here building for a while. You understand.
What do you think will happen?
I don't have a good feeling about all this. My elbow's all creaky, and that only happens when something big's about to go down.
Did you look outside?
Heck no! I've seen some of the wackadoos and dingbats who looked outside. These are the thin times, buddy.
Okay. Colonel Squeakum. So do you also have a rat son? This is weird. That was also a rare achievement. Very few people have actually recruited Ernest. I guess it makes sense because you have to like run into him a lot for him to come into your party. Let's see. We'll leave Helen just for now so that we can take a look at Ernest's skills. Manage party. Join.
Old Ernest will show you a thing or two.
Skill. Beggar. He does not have any specials, but he does have adult stats. Interesting. Stay behind.
I don't mind staying here at all.
Okay. Let's get Helen back. And actually, give me 1 second. I need to take a little break. All right, we're back. Colonel Squeakum, do you have anything other to say other than hi? Okay. Well, let's see what Remy and Ernest have to talk about, I guess.
Hey there, little buddy. You're not so bad, huh? You know, old Ernest used to have a friend just like you.
Ernest sits down with the infant rat and unceremoniously plops the child in his lap. It makes a disconcerting mew sound, but seems otherwise unharmed.
Ooh, you stink, bud. Guess that makes the two of us.
He runs his grubby fingers through the rat baby's fur, playfully scritching its back. Although it seems bewildered at first, the rat baby looks quite satisfied after a moment.
Yep, I had a rat named Charlie. Looked just like ya. But even bigger and dumber. Used to take him on road trips. How's that sound, little buddy? You and old Ernest hitting the road someday? Living off the land, crooning for our supper.
Hey, that's my son. spends more time talking with Remy. Ernest plops down in front of the rat baby with an old beat-up acoustic guitar. He crosses his legs and strums an off-key chord.
I'm gonna play a classic for you today, little buddy. This one's from my roadie days.
The old man plays a melancholic but somewhat discordant folk tune on his old guitar. The baby rat quietly listens to his song, giving Ernest its full attention.
You like that? My old pet rat Charlie used to like that one. Here's another.
Ernest strums another folk tune on his guitar while the rat baby curiously listens. You're not sure, but you think it might enjoy the music. Maybe he's sucking on its thumb. Okay. Interesting. Well, now we have Ernest. God, it's fucking crowded in here. Okay. We've played every game that we have, so we just need to pick one. I think we'll play Wake the Blood Knight, I guess, because we had a shower and we thought about that. So, let's do it. Colonel Squeakum, I'm just like, You resume your Wake the Blood Knight game. The second stage is called Ultimate Wizard Death. The Blood Knight must charge through literal hordes of wizards, sending limbs and entrails flying in his mad advance. An announcer boldly declares, 10,000 dead wizards! As you splatter a defenseless Merlin across King Arthur's famous round table. The Blood Knight is awakening. Morton, who sat quietly beside you the whole time, gets up from the couch and goes to the other side of the room. He is clearly disgusted by you.
This is really gross. Do you have to play this?
Ernest gradually scoots away from you as you play, until he's on the opposite side of the couch. He pretends to be asleep to avoid having to speak to you.
I never trusted Merlin.
This game is pretty gross, but it passes the time. They all have such intense reactions to this, which is kind of funny. Oh my god, there's so much more of the day to go. Should we keep... The thing is, everybody hates it. Everybody hates Wake the Blood Knight. Morale goes down every time I play it. It's kind of funny. We should play it some more. The Blood Knight is awakening. You resume your Wake the Blood Knight game. In the next few levels, you control what looks like a medieval combine harvester and mow down hordes of zombies. And the crowds are innocent puppies and babies that you can't avoid. Blood decals splatter the screen, obscuring your vision until you no longer can even see what's going on. All you can hear are the screams of ghouls getting run over by your machine. The Blood Knight will soon awaken. Sophie is disturbed by the game. She hides her face in her sleeve, and you can hear muffled sniffles and whimpers.
This game was banned at my school, you know.
Nobody appreciates the dirty jobs.
The game is pretty gross, but it passes the time. You play for 2 hours. You hear a knock at the door. I love how awful this game is. I mean, it makes sense that the kids would cry watching it. Open at the door. What should you do? There's no one! Again! Doesn't look like anyone's here. Hello? Still nothing. You open the door? Yeah. This has never been bad, so... You pick up batteries. Is that for that stun prod that you can buy from Butts? That's gotta be what it's for, right? That's the only thing I can think of. 6 o'clock. Let's cook dinner for everybody. And we also should remember to cook dinner for the roaches. Let's do pepperoni pizza. A thing that I can't have in real life. Eat some meaty pizza. Share with 7 people. You get 17 social.
Hey, did you know I'm actually a pretty famous game reviewer online? So I'm gonna give you a special gift. Just this once, I'll review all of your games.
Okay.
Okay, here goes. Wake the Blood Knight. Juvenile trash for edgy teenagers and mall goths. 2 out of 10. Wizard's Hell Arcane Tears. An outdated series for depressed Japanese salarymen. 3 out of 10. Super Jump Lad. Easily the worst game in the series. Primitive. Childish. 2 out of 10. Catafalca. Cartoonish depiction of vampire/human intertribal warfare and tedious precision platforming. Leave this a 3 out of 10. Honko's Grand Journey. Baby's first pirate exploration sim. Easily outclassed by Sidewell Martin's Pirate City. 2 out of 10. Mad Wheels 97. Should be renamed Boring Wheels 97. Shocking. Shameful. Tepid. 2 out of 10. Wraith Scourge. Cumbersome tank controls and a weak class system. Simply not good enough. 3 out of 10. Myrmidon. Middling starting point to a bold, innovative series. 3 out of 10. Myrmidon 12. Absolute disgrace. Worst game in the series. Do not play this. Shameful. Sickening. 0 out of 10. Screamatorium. I did not scream once. 1 out of 10. Forget about it. Unrealistic premise. Tatsu Okamura has really phoned in the soundtrack. 2 out of 10. Blood Ghoul Orgy 3. Terrible level design. Not enough Blood Ghouls. BGO2 is far superior. 2 out of 10. Space Truckers. Tiresome snooze fast Eurojank work simulator. 1 out of 10. Auntie Wilma's crossword challenge. Not challenging. Terrible presentation. Looks like a bootleg. 2 out of 10. Unlabeled cartridge. How am I supposed to reveal a video game when I can't even tell what it is? 0 out of 10. Overall, not a bad collection. 7 out of 10. What? You hated every game. You're awful. I hate you, Dan. I wonder if the Angry Video Game Nerds actual real name is Dan. Because that would make some amount of sense. I need to clear my throat. One moment. Okay, I've done my best. Listen. This has been a long one. Okay. Oh, we need to cook dinner for the roaches before it gets too late. More of the beef, I guess? Just with nothing. It's not like the roaches need to heal or anything, so... Cool. Okay, it looks like we have time for, like, one more game. What should we play? Should we try to awaken the Blood Knight? Because, like, this is the only thing that sort of indicates to me that we might be getting a skill. Resume your Wake the Blood Knight game. The Blood Knight has awakened! Nothing can stop the Blood Knight's rampage. Where you once protected the innocent, you now mercilessly slaughter them. Women, children, the elderly, you disavow them all on the final level. You build a tower of guts and bones, and then a throne. When you finally slaughtered the last living person, an old woman in a babushka shawl, you drink blood out of her brain and cackle maniacally. You have won. Ernest slinks to the opposite side of the room, mumbling under his breath. He casts you dirty looks from time to time. You can't tell what Helen is emoting behind her mask, but you can see the callous judgment in her eyes. Papineau, once on the edge of his seat as you played, is now disgusted by the game. For him, the dirty job got a little too dirty. You've woken the Blood Knight. 150 EXP and 50 calm. The Blood Knight has inspired a dark new skill within you. You have learned blood madness. May God have mercy on your soul. Oh my god. That was really funny. Well, I want to check my new skill. Hold on. Blood madness. Driven mad by blood. Need to be bleeding to use. Lose control. Become resilient and deadly. Very interesting. There's someone at the door. Look through the eye hole. It's the general trader again. Damn it, I wonder what happened to the gamer. I didn't realize that the gamer was like a one-time opportunity. I would have bought everything he had if I knew it was. Okay, let's see what you got, ma'am. Probably not anything I really care about. A bowler hat, an old-fashioned hat made from felt. Oh, and winter boots. Warm boots protect from the cold. Grants the kick ability. A rake. And 4 balm. Medicel pizza bites. Old-fashioned hat. Made from felt. I'll buy the bowler hat. That seems fun. The winter boots... I guess I'll buy them. I don't know. Whatever. We have them. We can buy them, so why not? Hope we can do this again. Is it time for bed? It's 21:42. It is. It's almost 10 o'clock. It's time for bed. The day, it wanes. Don't kill it. Just let it go. Strangely, you feel great. Oh boy. Okay. We have so many fucking people in this house. It's kind of crazy. Don't kill it. Let it go. These roaches everywhere is kind of annoying. Only 4 days left. Will you turn in early tonight? Sure. It's now early morning. It's now 5:38. Only 3 days left. Gosh. We're a real gamer now. The roaches have another message for us.
The cockroach is clutching a piece of paper in its pincers. Take the paper. Paper's covered in tiny little thank you notes, but a lot of them make no sense at all. Big friend, love you, oh. We help big friend. Big Frid. Okay. How will you help me? I don't understand. It seems to have a gift for you. Broken handle. Remy is sleeping. We gotta brush our teeth and take a shower. Strangely, you feel great. Yes. We ran out of toothpaste. No! I wonder if Mutt will have some. We'll have to check that. Think about the game you've been playing. Honko's Grand Journey. That little pink meat balloon guy, Honko. Have you seen him somewhere before? Maybe you should finish that game. You shower for about half an hour. You have soap and hot water, so it's great. Alright. And with that, let's save and catch some roaches in your house. Don't kill them. Let them go. But seriously, get out of my way. They won't get out of my way. I guess I'll pet them. Ugh, I might have to reset them because they're stuck in front of Sybil. There we go.
Hi, how are you doing today? To be honest, I can barely even remember anything about the outside anymore. It's weird. Just a week ago, I was yearning to go back outside, but now it feels like I can't even remember it. Like this is my whole life. Is it like that for you too?
I can't wait to go back out.
Huh. Yeah, I felt that way for a while, but it's like I forgot what's even out there. This apartment and you are my whole world now. So, what's new?
Nothing, really. I mean, just gaming.
Wasn't anything too stressful? Bye, Sam. Be safe out there. Don't look outside, please.
Alright. Well, I think with that, we're gonna call it for today. We almost finished the game, kind of, sort of, a little bit. But we didn't, so, yeah. I'm excited to see what happens when we run out the clock, and I will accept that, whenever it happens. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!